Welcome back, SethBling here. I'm doing it. I've made the leap, and I've decided I'm going to give it a shot. I'm going to do a Let's Play. Oh boy. It's a lot of pressure. So this is Feed the Beast. Feed the Beast is a mod pack that basically includes a ton of mods that let you do crazy, cool, ridiculous, buildy stuff in Minecraft, which sounds really awesome to me. I've started playing around with it. Got some stuff going on here. A lot of people have been using or playing around with Feed the Beast recently. I've been noticing that, and it looked really cool. And so I thought I'd give it a shot. You know, the main problem with doing a survival Let's Play for me has actually been that I tend to play survival in a kind of a boring way. In that I don't really build stuff just to build stuff. I always have to have a purpose to everything I build. So Feed the Beast seems like just an awesome opportunity for me to actually really dig into building useful stuff, and I think that there's going to be a lot of opportunities for that. A lot of different stuff I can build. I've already got some things here that I consider very useful. I want to show you some of that stuff and try and build some new stuff in this episode. And we'll see how it goes. I'm definitely looking for feedback, because I've never done anything like this before. I usually do, you know, the one-off creations and building crazy stuff in creative. So survival Let's Play is a little bit new to me. All right, well let me kind of launch in and give you an overview of what I've done so far, and maybe it'll kind of whet your appetite for Feed the Beast. What I've got here is called a Quarry. This is from the Buildcraft mod. Feed the Beast has a bunch of mods. It's got something like, I don't know, 25? Something like that. Buildcraft is one of them, and I think that's probably one of the most useful. Although it's actually there's not as much to it as I thought there would be at first, but definitely I think it's something that I'm going to find very useful. So this is a quarry. As you can see down there, it's got a little like drill head, and it's mining through the ground, and it does this automatically. This is the actual quarry block right here, and so any items that it gets come into this quarry block, goes through this piping to some chests I've set up. So if we watch, we can see these numbers kind of go up. I have 3 chests because when you mine this far down, you actually kind of fill up a lot of space. Actually, I think I'm going to have to expand this chest. Let me put another chest. Let's see, I think I can fit one right here, and yeah, that should be good. Otherwise, it'll actually get too full, and then whenever items try and pop into it, they'll just kind of drop out of the pipe, and that would be no good. So I've got some pipes here to some chests. Now, this thing requires a lot of power. And so that's what this thing is. This is a golden conductive pipe. And you can see there's like a little blue beam in there. That's the energy coming through. And so this pipe comes over here to all this stuff. So what I've got over here is a bunch of combustion engines. That's these white little piston-y things, white and green. The green kind of shows you how hot the machine is. So this starts out blue, and then when it kind of heats up because you've been using it, it turns green. I can actually look at the energy. Yeah, the heat is 49 degrees Celsius. Sorry, 4,900 degrees Celsius. You can see kind of how much energy it's outputting. Over here, the left column is the fuel, and that's the yellow one, and then the blue one is the amount of coolant or water. So I can add more fuel to it, and that will keep it happy, keep it going. And all of these combustion engines are hooked up to this gold conductive pipe, and you can see that was going back over there. Now there's some other stuff I've got going on over here, because it takes a little bit more work than that to get the energy. You'll notice it's kind of a lot of work just to get the quarry going, but the quarry is obviously super useful, so I thought it was worth getting all this set up. Okay, so this thing is like blinking red, which as far as I know, means that it has the potential to overheat, which I don't like. My solution for that is just to pick it up and put it back down. So what's going on here? This is a refinery. This is also being powered by all these combustion engines. And the refinery is turning this black goop, which is oil, into fuel, which is the yellow stuff. And so you can see there's these like little blocks on the left and right that kind of change colors randomly. I'm not really sure why they change colors. And it needs energy to run. It actually needs a lot of energy to run, but it turns the black oil into the fuel, and then there's a wood pipe here that acts like a pump, and so it pumps the yellow fuel out of this. Normally, if I didn't have this pump here, this little chamber right here would fill up with fuel, but it's being pumped out, and it's being pumped into these tanks, and so I'm kind of storing up some fuel. I don't actually need this much right now, but might as well be doing it. This right here is another engine. You know, so it looks kind of like those, except those are made of iron. This is made of wood. This is a Redstone engine. It's like a crappy version of a combustion engine, which is what those are. And this is providing power to the wooden pump. And so that's what is allowing it to draw the fuel out of this. Okay, what's next? So this is a pipe here. This is full of the black goop. This is a waterproof pipe. And if we come over here, we can see it's coming out of this pump. So if I kind of drop underwater, this pump has a little head, and that kind of pulls the fuel, or the oil, out of the ground here. I built this whole thing next to this giant oil well because I actually didn't know what I was doing at the time. I just saw a big oil well, and I was like, okay, well, this is probably a good place to set up camp. I don't really know what the oil's for, but I bet I'll use it, and I sure did. It's really useful to have all this oil here. So this pump also requires energy, so you'll notice we have more of this conductive pipe. Now this is stone conductive pipe, which incurs a 1% energy loss per block, which kind of sucks, but it doesn't really matter because the pump doesn't really require much energy. I don't actually need to pump oil out of here very quickly because the refinery takes a long time to process the oil. So just one pump is good, and that pumps all the oil up. I have some more pumps over here, and that's what's filling up the coolant section. Remember, we had the right column over here of blue is the water. That's the coolant for the combustion engines. And if I don't have that coolant, it's going to overheat and potentially explode. Although I haven't had it explode yet, but that's because I've been paying attention to all these guys to make sure that they don't. But I've got, I think 3 pumps in here. Yeah, there's one here, one here, one here. These are also being powered by the same like stone piping here. But 3 pumps. I'm not actually sure I need 3, but I have 3. I was having problems with pumping earlier. It's a little finicky for sure. Sometimes it doesn't like to do what you want it to do. So anyway, I have 3 pumps, and that seems to be enough to keep all of my combustion engines full of water, full of liquid, so that they don't overheat. And everything is pretty happy. This is all there is basically to the Buildcraft mod. There's actually a little bit more. There's some stuff that'll let you automatically build, and I haven't really looked into that too much, but I think I'm probably not going to be using it because another part of Feed the Beast is the Computer Craft mod, and that one is going to be, I think, how I'm going to build stuff. I kind of chose a crappy spot, to be honest, because there's a lot of oil here, but there's not a lot of flat space. I guess there's like a little bit of desert over here, but mostly it goes up, 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 which I don't really like because I need a ton of space to build all my machines and everything. So I'm gonna be seeing what I can do to automatically build some like platforms for me, just so I have lots of room to experiment with and to build whatever machines I need to build. There's a lot of different mods in here. I'm going to be wanting to, basically my goal, like I said earlier, is to be building as much practical, useful stuff as I can. So I'm going to be trying to to get as many automated farms and just ways of getting resources as I can. I want to be filthy rich. I want to have as much stuff as I can. So here's my little base. It's very modest. Most of my stuff is actually devoted to this whole quarry thing, which I think is going to pay off. I think that was basically the first thing that I tried to do, just because I don't really like mining by hand. That's actually my least favorite part of survival Minecraft, and so being able to have it do it automatically is just that's what I want. So that was the first thing I went for. I have to move this quarry every once in a while, but otherwise it's just completely automatic. There's some weird ores in Feed the Beast. I honestly don't know what a lot of them do. Uranium, I assume, is used for nuclear engineering in the Industrial Craft mod. But there's just stuff like monetiz, tin ore, and I guess there's like in the inventory. Oh wait, what happened to the? Oh boy. There is a button that's supposed to let you see the crafting recipes. Oh, I wonder. Repair, filling, refill. There's a lot of stuff in this mod. A lot of new options, but there's also a lot that I don't really understand. And I'm going to be learning a lot more about it as things go on. I wonder if I look in the options. Maybe I'll have to look it up. I'll be right back. I'm going to look up what the key is to enable the not enough items menu. Alright, I figured it out. It's the O key. Alright, so this looks a lot like Too Many Items, which a lot of people have seen. That was a really popular mod. This is just a little bit different. It's very much inspired by that. It's called Not Enough Items, and basically it's got a list of all the items, and you see a lot of familiar ones here. As you go through the list, you start to see less familiar ones. Here we can actually see the Redstone Engine, Combustion Engine. Now if you click on one of the items here, it actually shows you the crafting recipe. And if you right click, it shows you, or wait, no, it's not right click. There's something else. Let's see, R is the recipe. Oh, I don't know all the keys. Anyway, shows you the crafting recipe, and if you don't know how to craft some of these things, you can see like an iron gear is crafted by using a stone gear and stuff, wood gear and stuff, and then here's a wood gear. So Build a Craft actually uses default resources. It doesn't use any of those crazy ores that I was showing you earlier. But yeah, there's tons. There's 12 pages of items that you can do, and some of them are quite crazy. Just all these bees, all kinds of stuff. This is many mod packs worth of, or many mods worth of stuff. So anyway, and then you can search down here. So if I wanted to see like Quarry, I could search for that, and I could see the crafting recipe uses lots of gears. Turns out it needs quite a bit of diamonds, so it takes about 11 diamonds to build a quarry. Yep. So that's a very useful feature, and that's going to be really helpful as I'm trying to figure out how to build all the stuff that I want to build. Now, like I said, I don't have a ton of space here, and I want more. I want platforms, and I think the way that I want to do that is I want to use Computer Craft. Now, I think I'm going to be using Computer Craft for a lot because I'm a programmer. That's, I was working as a programmer for several years, and I think there's a lot of useful stuff that you can accomplish by programming. As a programmer, I'm never one to do manually what I can do automatically. So if I can set up a computer to be doing all my building and everything for me, that would just be awesome. So I'm going to try and build a computer here, and actually a turtle is what I want to build. So turtles are these little computers that like can fly around and do stuff for you, and so I'm gonna build one. Let's see. I want a mining turtle, but I think I might as well get a mining crafty turtle. Is that a thing? That is, right? Should be in here. I don't know. It's not in the list. Alright, well, I'll just go for mining turtle for now. And so what do we need? We need a diamond pickaxe. I have 4 diamonds available to me, so that should be okay. Then we need, sorry, what was that? Alt back. I don't know. I don't know if there's any way to go back in the menu. Okay, so we need a turtle, of course. A turtle is a computer surrounded by iron with a chest. Okay, computer is smooth stone, redstone, and a glass pane. Alright, that stuff I have. So, let me go grab that. Let's see, I know I have some glass somewhere around here because I need a lot of glass for the mod. Okay, perfect. 6 glass. I think I have redstone in my inventory, and I have smooth stone. So, let me go ahead and get some glass panes, and then, let's see, it was smooth stone, redstone in the middle, of course, and a glass pane. Alright, so that's a computer. Now this is really cool. So this is a computer, and you can just plop this down and start using it. It works kind of like DOS. It's called Craft OS. That's the operating system. There's all kinds of commands built in. If you type help, it'll kind of give you an overview of the different things you can do with that. There's directories. There's a directory structure, so I can go around in here. I can look at all the folders. Now there's a built-in programs folder. Whoops. Programs. And that has a bunch of different categories of programs. And if I go to Turtle, there are some built-in Turtle programs. So I'm gonna be using some of those. I don't actually know enough to make my own programs just yet. The programs are written in Lua, and I don't actually know Lua, but I assume that I can learn it pretty quickly because that's what programmers do. Okay, so it was a chest, a computer, and some iron. Yep, okay, so we have a turtle now, and then I want to make it a mining turtle. Okay, where's my diamond? Yeah. It's a little bit hard to get diamond in this mod. I think it's a little bit rarer than normal. So, I don't use diamond lightly, but in this case I think it's definitely going to be worth it. So, I've got my diamond pickaxe, I've got my turtle. If I combine them, I get my mining turtle. And now I don't ever plan on doing any mining on my own again. Alright. This thing is awesome. I did a little bit of playing around with it in creative mode. Let me show you what you can do with this. So if I put the turtle right here, and okay, so he's got his little pickaxe on the side. I'm gonna have him mine some stuff. I actually have to put some fuel in. So let me put in some coal. And yeah, so he's got his little inventory box here. That was what I put the chest in for. He's got 16 slots. And I have my console up here. And so I'm going to use a built-in program called Tunnel. And I'm just going to have it tunnel for 5 blocks. That's all you have to do. And he's going to start doing that. He kind of uses his pickaxe. You can see it animating. And as he's doing that, he grabs all the items that he mines. So, yeah. Like I said, I don't anticipate be doing a lot of mining on my own. I think I'm going to have the turtle do most of my mining for me. So it's going to involve writing a lot of programs, which I love, so that'll be really fun. Oh, interesting. I wonder if the gravel will throw him off. Yeah, he doesn't like that. Well, anyway, he went... Okay, so I think that did actually break his program. Let's try this again. Tunnel 2. Yeah, so it just keeps trying to mine it all. Yeah, I think gravel actually does throw a little bit of a wrench in its program because it wasn't prepared for that. So I didn't write that program, but let's just tunnel a couple more. There's not too much left in here. And, oh man, I'm really excited about trying to figure out how to use this. Yeah, like I said, I don't know any Lua just yet. Okay, and he does do a lot of mining of that sand and everything. He's done. Oh, this is so cool, though. Alright, this is going to be my pet turtle. You can manually do some stuff. I'm going to go to sleep because I don't have a lot of torches around the area, and I don't want mobs to be spawning. I really have not been setting up the proper infrastructure that I would normally be setting up, and that's partially just because I don't really want to spend my time doing that when I don't even know. Like what the mod pack includes and what sort of stuff I could be doing. So I can also just manually type in commands. So there's a program called turn. If I use turn right 2, he's just going to turn around, turn right twice. And then there's also a Lua Interpreter. So if I type Lua, I can type in the Lua code. So let's see, for I equals 1 to 10, do. So this is gonna loop 10 times. I'm gonna do turtle dot forward and end that loop. Okay, so then he should just walk forward 10. I think he's, yeah. So I can kind of control him that way. Oh boy, this is gonna be really fun. I might see if there's some way that I can get him to kind of follow me around. That'd be cool if I could have my pet turtle following me around. But yeah, I'm gonna have a lot of fun with this. It's gonna take up a lot of my time, but I really love where I can use my programming skills in Minecraft. So I think in particular my first task is going to be to figure out how to make the turtle build me some platforms, because you know, he has these blocks in his inventory, he can place those, and I have so much cobblestone from this quarry thing. Like, I have these chests littered everywhere, but just basically full of cobblestone. So I have a ton of supplies. It's just a matter of actually using them. I also want to see if there's some way that I can have the turtle automatically refuel itself, because it uses up that coal, but I don't want to have to manually put that coal back in. If I can have it build like a mob trap for me and stuff like that, man, that'd be so cool. I think that thing is going to be really powerful, just being able to do all this stuff automatically. I'm probably going to end up spending more time programming it than I would just like manually mining my stuff. Oh, here we can see I'm getting some redstone. That's cool. I need redstone every once in a while. So it's filling up the chest here. That's good. Yeah, so I'll probably be actually wasting my time as I do it, but I don't know, if I get good enough with it, being able to automatically do this stuff could actually just save me a bunch of time. So I think I'm gonna call it quits for my first LP episode. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Definitely give me feedback. I'm new to this and I want to improve in any way that I can. I think I'm doing it. I'm going to do it a little bit differently than most people, because a lot of what I'm going to be doing will require a lot of research beforehand. So it'll probably take on more of a format of me learning what I need to learn and then kind of showing you what I've done, which is kind of similar to how I run a lot of my other videos. But I'm going to try and include something in every episode where I accomplish something during the episode, and I'll try and do that. But I think there's going to be some really cool stuff with Feed the Beast, and I'm really looking forward to doing more of it. So that's about it. Thanks for watching.